Hey everybody, Todd Whitting here again. About 4.5 weeks out from North Americans right now. 5'9", 220-ish right now. Somewhere between 220, 225. Did some legs today with Jeff, and feeling kind of rough, but trudged through it. I feel like shit. The diet's hitting me, dude. I don't even know how to explain it. But yeah, we got through it. I pretty much always start out with some extensions and curls to warm up as my first exercises for legs. I've been doing this for a while just because too many times if I started out with squats or hack squats or leg press and just jumped up in weight really fast and end up hurting myself. Just nothing ever like horribly serious, but enough to set me back. So I feel like when I warm up thoroughly with some extensions and curls, my joints and muscles all get warmed up and blood flow, and it also acts as a little bit of a pre-fatiguer so that I'm not quite getting as heavy on those larger compound movements. Oh, like my first set on both the extensions and curls, I just did one leg at a time. Yeah, just kind of like as a feel set, just to get a really good feel of that muscle working individually, left and right, isolated. I just like to do that just so that I'm not like pushing more with one leg than the other. I just get a good contraction, and for me, it feels like a good way to warm up and start that exercise. And sometimes I'll even go all the way through and go pretty heavy on single legs. Today I just did one set just to get that feel and then go into, 2 legs at a time. But yeah, so from there, once we were pretty well, fatigued through that, I think we did like 4 sets. We went into some hack squats. And if you'll notice, I've been doing them with like a foam roll behind my upper back, right at the shoulder pad. And I can't say that I came up with this myself. I saw an Instagram post of actual Matt Jansen. I don't know if that was something that he came up with, but a long time ago I saw him post that, and basically what it does is it puts a slight tilt to my hips and kind of puts my hips back a bit so that my weight stays down and my butt stays back and on the pad, and my weight goes into my heels more, or instead of towards my toes. I especially with this hack squat like doing it that way. For some reason, just the way that it's set up, it's really set up to put a lot of pressure on my knees and like on my patella tendon. So when I would do this, when I first started coming to the gym, I would do these hack squats and it would just kill my knees, and I would be destroyed for weeks. Where I was just like, dude, I can't even do squats. I can't do anything because my patella tendon would just ache so bad. And I started doing these, and it's revolutionary, I would say, to my hack squats. So I would recommend it to anybody that has a hard time with hack squats and they have issues with their knees. So we did those, went up to like 5 plates, 4 and 5 plates were both pretty good working sets. Then went to a vertical press, did more high rep range with the vertical press. Been doing those. I've really been trying to focus a little bit more on my hamstrings the last couple of years because that's been a lagging body part for me, and I feel like I brought it up. So we'll see come stage time. From there, just went to some hamstring curls, like some like a hamstring curl machine. I don't know what it's called, but I just started doing these a little bit differently. As you'll see, instead of like bending forward at the waist and resting my upper body on the pad, I stay upright throughout the whole movement, and it's a lot more difficult and gets a much more deep contraction in my hamstring, and like you're just able to use less glute and less momentum and less leverage, and it's just all weight right on the hamstring. And I've been doing those, and it's just been tearing up my hamstrings, making them more sore than they ever get typically. So we did a few sets of those, and we also supersetted it with just some body weight lunges, and just as kind of like a fatiguer, pumping some extra blood into the muscle at the end. And to be honest with you, after that, I was already gassed. So that was our leg workout, and just finished with some calves. Just I think we did 3 or 4 sets. I don't do a whole lot of calves, to be honest with you. Probably twice a week. That's my routine of probably 3 to 5 sets. I also like to do some deep stretching for the calves. I've always had pretty good calves, so I can't say that I do anything crazy, but I will say it's just one of those muscles that I only have to do a few sets, and my calves are pumped and sore, and I feel like I just did 15 sets. So I guess it's just one of those muscles that I'm genetically able to get a really good mind to muscle connection and contract really hard and work it with minimal volume, I guess.
Diet, pretty much the same still?
Yeah, I mean, I've taken a little bit more fat out of my diet, but protein still, I want to say about 350. Carbs are still over 300. Fats are probably 50 to 60 only, which is pretty darn low for me. If I've increased my cardio, so I'm doing cardio about 40 minutes, about 6 days a week. I feel like in the past week and a half since we shot, I've tightened up a ton. I feel like I'm getting to that point where I'm like, okay, this is competition ready. Like this is how I'm supposed to look. I'm tight. I'm a little bit flat. I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm just trying to get lean right now, and I can fill back out. That's not a problem. Not a problem. So I just need to be shredded, dude. I want to be hard as I've ever been, straight as I've ever been, just and as complete as I've ever been. I think I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna fill out, show that I've got the mass too, and just bring the best package that I can possibly bring. And I think it's gonna be pretty solid.